TR6 tyres. TR6 originally fitted 165/15s. They also fitted 165/15 Michelin XAS. That's that one there. It's an asymmetric tyre. This came out in 1965. It dramatically changed what people wanted out of a tyre. Its asymmetric carcass makes the car drive in a straight line on a motorway. When you're on cruising speeds on dual carriageways and motorways, that XAS is fantastic because of its asymmetric carcass. So that's an extremely good option for it. The other really top option I would say would be this Pirelli Cinturato here, which is a very famous tread pattern, very famous tyre. I'm sure all of you recognise it. The Cinturato is the progressive tyre. That's the sports car tyre. So for chucking it around the corners, Cinturato is really going to be bee's knees for you. They're both period tyres, and they're going to keep the steering light. They're both made by two of the world's best tyre manufacturers, so you know you've got that quality. You've got good quality rubber compounds in there, so they are going to give you very good stopping distances, and they're going to handle extremely well because they're the right thing for the car. This is the Michelin ZX, which currently is an absolute steal. It's a bit more of a sort of V-dub Beetle tyre, a bit more of a saloon car tyre than a sports car tyre, but the price is extremely good, and if you want something that looks right and handles pretty well, but you know it's not really going to help you if you're pushing on, they're a good value at present. There's the Wittgenstein, not really a big fan, and then there's the Toyo if you really want the sort of cheapest tyre you can get in that size at present. But I would say stick with Michelin or Pirelli. They're the world's best tyre manufacturers. A lot of people with these cars want to fit a wider tyre. Triumph didn't fit wider tyres to these cars. You know, they knew it wasn't right. They knew they handled best on a 165/15. They changed to the XAS. The XAS was an extraordinarily expensive tyre in the period, right? I'm sure they could have got a 70 profile tyre by another manufacturer for the cost of that XAS, but they didn't. They stuck 165/15 because that's the way it handled best. So, but people do want to fit a bigger tyre. So, out of the options of bigger tyre, here's the Michelin XWX and the Pirelli Cinturato, which will be the best ones for it. XWX is Porsche 911 tyre, all sorts of Ferraris fitted XWX, all sorts of things. It's a superb tyre. If you really go extremely fast and you take it on the track, it's not going to fall apart. That's a really top-notch tyre. And then again, here's the Pirelli Cinturato. It's a 1968 tyre. Again, the rounded shoulders of the Pirelli Cinturato, okay, that makes it really progressive. So although you're stepping up a size into a bigger tyre, you are diminishing the derogatory effects of that bigger tyre by having a period tyre that's designed to do exactly that job. So I would suggest that these two will be the best tyres for road use if you want to go on a bigger tyre size. That's the aim on the CL6Z. Again, that's a road race tyre. That's a really good piece of kit too, but it's a bit more racing than it is road. There's the Wittgenstein, which is the budget tyre if that's what you're after. I've seen books say that you can fit a 205/70/15 on a TR6. I think that might be for export cars or something, I'm not quite sure. However, we definitely tried to fit one on a TR6 because the customer insisted on it and they did rub. So that's not where you want to be, I don't believe. It's far too fat. 70 profile tyres like these 185/70s and full profile or 80% profile tyres like these 165s can fit inner tubes, regardless of whether it says tubeless or not. They can all fit inner tubes. All wire wheels need inner tubes. We fit tubes in every wire wheel. I have no confidence in tubeless wire wheels. We've seen too many failings. So fit a tube in there. We fit Michelin tubes, we believe they're the best. If you want to fit a 185/65/15 on the car or a 195/65/15 on there, regardless of the handling issues which I've already discussed, you cannot fit inner tubes in them. You can't fit inner tubes in tyres less than 70 profile. So I say stick with the right thing. The car will handle best. I believe it looks best, that's your personal taste. But the car will handle its best on the correct size tyres. So put the good stuff on. Any more information, longstone.com or 01302 71123.